So today we will be covering what is SQL, what can SQL do, RDBMS and some SQL commands. So what is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL lets you access and manipulate databases. SQL became a standard of the American National Standards Institute (ANSI) in 1986 and of the International Organization for Standardization (ISO) in 1987. What can SQL do? So basically, SQL can execute queries against a database. It can retrieve data from the database. It can insert records in a database, update records in a database, delete records from a database, create a new database, create new tables in database, create stored procedures in a database, create views in a database, and can get permissions on tables, procedures, and views. RDBMS. So basically RDBMS is Relational Database Management System. RDBMS is the basis for SQL and all modern database systems such as MS SQL Server, IBM DB2, Oracle, MySQL, and Microsoft Access. The data in the RDBMS is stored in database objects called tables. A table is a collection of related data entries and consists of columns and rows. Every table is broken up into smaller entries called fields. For example, fields in the customer table consist of customer ID, customer name, contact name, etc. A field is a column in a table that is designed to maintain specific information about every record in the table. A record is also called a row in each individual entry that exists in a table. For example, there are 91 records in the above customer table. A record is a horizontal entity in a table. A column is a vertical entity in a table that contains all information associated with a specific field in a table. So basically SQL keywords are not case sensitive. So select is the same as select in uppercase as well as lowercase. Semicolons after SQL statements. So there are some database systems requiring semicolon at the end of each SQL statement. A semicolon is a standard way to separate each SQL statement in database systems that allow more than one SQL statement to be executed in the same call to the server. Some of the most common and important SQL commands are as below. Select. So basically select extracts data from a database. Update updates data in a database. Delete deletes data from the database. Insert inserts new data into a database. Create database creates a database. Alter database modifies a database. Create table creates a new table. Alter table modifies a table. Drop table deletes a table. Create index creates an index such as a search key, and drop index deletes an index. That's it for today's video.